All right, what's up, everybody? Finally, going to get to my rod and reel arsenals for this year. Going to start out with probably my most used set of rods, which would be the rods I use for most of my moving baits, meaning like swim jigs, chatterbaits, topwater, crankbaits. Going to start off on the lower end. This is my main cranking stick. It's a Fenwick Eagle paired up with an Abu Garcia Rebo X. This one is 7-1 medium heavy. It's a moderate fast. These are all going to be moderate fast action rods. That's just how Fenwick labels their reaction series. This rod is phenomenal. I will throw up to about a 6 to 8 foot diamond crankbait on it. Throw square bills really, really well. But you can also take it and throw top water on it. Something like your Berkeley Choppos or even your walking baits. It handles those really well. As we move up, this is by far my most used rod. This is my Fenwick Elite. This is the 7'5" medium heavy moderate fast action. This rod gets all of my swim jigs, chatterbaits, and in the summer when you start throwing a lot less of those and throwing more of the 8 to 15 foot diamond crankbaits, this is the rod that it goes on. I will swap the reel out when we get to that season, but it is paired up with an Abu Garcia Xenon X. A little fast for the deeper cranking, but as far as swim jigs and chatterbaits and stuff through the spring and once we go back into the fall, this rod, it's hard to beat. A fantastic action for those deep crankbaits and to load up on a fish on a swim jig or chatterbait. This is one of my newer ones. This is also a Fenwick Elite, and it is also 7'5", but it is a heavy action. So it's rated a little heavier, rated for 5/8 to 1.5 ounces. This is what I'm throwing all my big baits on. So stuff like a Berkeley call shad, some of the 6 cents trace swim baits. I'm not throwing anything huge. I don't have any of the 8, 9, 10 inch glide baits and swim baits. So this rod is more than capable of handling all of those baits. I really enjoy throwing the call shads. So that's one of the reasons I bought this rod. But I can also take it and the 130 size Choppos that are, a little bit bigger, it launches them an insanely far distance. So great rod for big baits, especially if you don't have the 2 to 3 ounce baits. Don't overlook just a heavy action reaction series rod from Fenwick. And last but not least, my newest rod, which is going to be my Fenwick World Class. This is a 7'1" medium action, moderate fast, or medium power, moderate fast. So there again, all moderate fast. This is my jerkbait rod, my smaller topwaters, my walking baits, that kind of stuff. Primarily, this is what they're going to get thrown on. Got a little more expensive rod for that, but we got it on a good sale, so couldn't pass up the opportunity. And I have it paired with an Abu Garcia Revo SX. So those are my moving bait and reaction bait rods that I'm going to have on the boat this year and in the kayak. All Fenwick, various reels. The one does have a Shimano Corrado on it. The reels, they get swapped around a little bit depending on the season. But all these rods, medium heavy to heavy and one medium, they're all moderate fast. I don't like a true moderate. I think they're just a little bit too slow for what I do and the way I fish. But give them a look. Check out the new Fenwick Reaction Series rods.